You're always on your phone.
What a way to start.
Yeah.
I'm checking golf updates.
Okay, you don't watch
we
football
get to
anymore.
golf. Welcome to TRT. That's Jamal. You said episode 12, right? Yeah. Well, episode 12. Sponsored by Accurate Designs. Remember to subscribe to all our pages: YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We've missed you guys because of the international break. It's good to be back. A lot to cover. We'll try and compress everything and move quickly. It's a bad week for me because Liverpool finally lost. But today is about our special guest today in the house. Let's give it for Jacob. So, yeah, and there's something special, by the way, about you, sir. You're the first professional, right? Player to come. Yeah, we've had.
We're not counting Hack, right?
We're not counting me.
I swear to God, we're not counting you. We're not, you know. We're not.
Like, Hack is semi-professional. Let's give him that.
No, but you see, one day we'll do a tournament and all these things.
Yeah.
So it will eventually come.
Let's do 5 aside.
So Jacob, you actually have a very interesting story. I'll give you the floor if you don't mind. But before then, we started the Roundtable podcast during the Euros, the last Euros that passed. We are huge sports fans, particularly football, and we simply just bands. You know, we thought most people just sit down, friends, on the weekend, you talk about football. So we thought to put it here. Everything's out of the window. It's just football. We do analysis of the matches played, and we look at the matches that are upcoming. We share merchandise sometimes. We also cover the FPL show. So really feel free. We're really honored you're here. A little bit about you. We know you're a winger and attacker. Tell us a bit about you. Your passion for football, how did it start? When did you?
Wow. I started playing when I was younger, when I was 6.
Yeah.
So at 10, I started playing for the national team.
Whoa.
Yeah.
At 10?
Yeah.
So that's like under 10,
I played on the 10, 13, 15, 17, 20, 23 and stuff, yeah.
Wow.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. I played alongside with Iheanacho during the World Cup.
Fantastic.
2013, yeah.
Your boy.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's God, man. I don't like him.
So what do you tell us a bit about that? We focus on the Premier, but Nigerians love football. Can't take that from us.
Course,
It's one thing that actually sad to admit that unites us. The Super Eagles brings everybody together, and sports has that strength. But what's your own experience? Since it seems like I didn't even see that while researching you, but it seems like you've gone through all those stages.
Yeah,
so what's the state of Nigerian football? You can also
on the youth level,
football. On the youth level, how is it?
Well, for Nigeria, we have great talent out there, but the problem is no support. Nobody want to help. The younger ones to achieve their dreams. It's not been easy out there because I see thousands of players every day trying to succeed and make a living. But with the way things are going in Nigeria, if we continue with what has been going on, I don't think the younger ones will grow and achieve their dreams because there's no support, nobody cares.
I agree.
So, but abroad, they value us Nigerians because we have talent. We do play very well. So every team, every club would want to have a Nigerian player in their team. Yeah. So I see a lot of good players every day, but nothing to do, and I can't help everybody. Try as much as I can to help as much as I can. Yeah. So
do you have an academy you work with? You sponsor young players?
Yeah, of course. When I was 15, I had my own team.
Bro, that's amazing.
I was still playing.
What was the team called?
Youngsters.
Nice.
Yeah. So I love players. Yeah. I love good players. I love to, help players. With the little way I can. To give them connection and opportunities.
That's good.
Yeah.
Would you say, Japodabolo, feel free to at any point. Would you say there's talent in Nigeria? Would you say you've seen players that maybe were even better than you, but then didn't cut it to your level?
Yeah.
Lost talent that was
should I say I was privileged, I see a bunch of players who are more better than I play. They have this mind, hunger to play and go to the highest level, but like I said, no help. When even if you're Maradona, you play very
Absolutely.
good, and no help, no assistance. Of
Nobody
course,
will know.
you're not going nowhere.
Yeah.
You still be struggling with life and stuff. So it's crazy here.
That's very interesting.
Nice.
You also speak multiple languages, apparently.
Yeah, I know Arabic, I know Hebrew, a bit Portuguese,
Damn.
Dutch.
That's what makes Hack great. Even though he started at 25.
Wow, could be. Well,
All right,
played.
so let's hit the Premier League, Jacob. So we'll try and come in. It's good that you mentioned the first fixture was Leicester Arsenal. So, W, what were your thoughts on the game? No, that's a mistake.
No.
Maybe I'm wishing.
You're trying to run away.
I tried to. No, that means I even flipped the week. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I discussed Leicester. Leicester was last week. Arsenal's last game was actually Watford.
All right.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
a whitewash.
So that was my
that was a
mistake.
whitewash.
Yeah.
That was a whitewash.
So let's go back to it. Apologies for that. Southampton, Aston Villa.
Yeah.
So again, Jay, I'll bring you in. Yes, sir, welcome to the studio. So we have Southampton, Aston Villa. To me, a boring game. Southampton won, but Aston Villa sacked Dean Smith. That's their coach.
Yeah.
He brought them from Division 1 to Premier League. Made Grealish who Grealish was. A top coach. Had a good season last year. I think top finish.
Yeah.
And they sack him. Before I get to, I'll ask Jake and then you expand. What's your thoughts on sacking a manager? Have you ever played for a manager
you wanted them to get.
Or
You want them to get you think oh, this guy's is done.
does not understand why I might play. How does it?
Yeah, I've played with so many managers, which are very good. They know the job, but sometimes not every player likes their manager. Maybe they might have their own reasons. I had one when I was in Georgia. The guy was racist.
Really?
No matter what I did, no matter how many goals I scored,
Really?
he didn't care. He was like, hey, fuck it. I don't
That's
like
crazy,
it.
man.
He tells me to my face.
You're kidding.
Yeah, for real.
And there's nothing you could do.
Yo, so what about you? What did you think about Dean Smith going after the loss to Southampton?
To be honest, I was saying earlier, I can see why they did it. Although I feel like it's a bit unfair because of how far he brought them. But in terms of they don't want to risk going into relegation battle.
10 games in.
Trust me.
Yeah.
And the league is so much more competitive, and I kind of feel like with these new signings and everything, I don't know if Dean was completely in control of the signings. If it kind of felt like it wasn't his team.
That's the signings of they bought Emiliano Buendia, they bought Leon Bailey,
and so then he had Traore coming
Danny
back.
Ings.
So so many players he's struggling to. I feel like the board kind of felt like they needed someone bigger for this point. So I can see where they're coming from, to be honest. But and surprising, the game is Villa had more shots, so I don't even know.
Interesting.
They had more shots, but
Southampton is now informed.
yeah, Southampton's informed. Yeah, I think they're just on a good vein of form,
Yeah.
so it's difficult to shake them up.
Now on the story, of course, Villa then goes on and hires the best player I've ever that. Steven Gerrard is my favorite player. As a Liverpool fan, he gave us the best night of our lives in Istanbul when he led the return against AC Milan. What a player, what a player. So he's now coaching Aston Villa. What do you think? After Rangers, do you think
I think
he's
he'll
ready?
do well.
I hope so.
I
hope
think
so.
I think him going to.
But Frank Lampard.
No, I think him going to Aston
Defense.
Villa is better than him going to Newcastle.
What?
Yeah, because Newcastle
would
too
have
much,
swallowed him.
too much of pressure because they need,
with the money.
Yeah, there's so much
the
money they need to
expectations,
remain in the Premier League
Yeah.
and the crop of players. I feel Aston Villa has a better crop of players at the moment than Newcastle, so it's better for him. I mean, eventually, if Newcastle stays up and they're able to buy players, he can move. But at the moment, I think that's a good move and that's a good match because those the young guys in that
they
squad.
They have a really good squad. Yeah, really good I feel like you can work with.
And then from the back, they've got Mings. Like they've got a good squad.
There's a spine there. That's very decent. So I guess what the next game is Man United, Man City. Double thoughts. You predicted you'd lose. Yeah. You said Man would lose. What I think the best answer, the best question.
You ask for my thoughts. You already know my thoughts.
So. What hurt you about the game the most?
I feel I was already resigned to face. As usual, there was no spine, and Ronaldo cannot do everything, and Ronaldo cannot defend. There's nothing the guy can do other than put the ball in the net. So even if he does put the ball in the net and there's still no tactics or anything, yeah. So and there was banter earlier that Man City didn't even prepare for the game. They decided not to train. So I mean, now I watch golf. So golf, Formula One. I'm a huge. Lewis Hamilton is making me happy. He's not making me happy. So until Ole is sacked, I'm just going to be a spectator. I'm just literally just going to watch him.
Do you see him getting sacked?
So my problem now is, I feel because we had like this international break, they are going to give him. I think United is playing who? Watford. They're playing Watford, and then obviously it's a team that is struggling, right? And then United can maybe get a result. Not like they will play well, but get a result, and then that would also buy him extra time. So he seems to get this thing, and then I don't think the board is serious enough. Like Japan is stressing it, so because in as much as Ole is poor, we're still now even hearing that they want to get Brendan Rodgers, which I think is another David Moyes, because David Moyes looks like Brendan Rodgers is like a David Moyes that would do well if he's trying to knock into top 4, but if he's at the top, he would not. Brendan Rodgers was at Liverpool. He couldn't. Point. Yeah. So I don't. They want to get, according to them, someone for the long term, and then football has changed. There's no manager that's going to do like Pep, Fergie, that will stay for 25 years. Nobody's doing that. Like,
it's not a marriage.
You're hearing that Pep could go next year to go rest. Klopp could go. Do you get
Klopp
like
is eyeing the Germany job.
So that's how these things work now. You get someone that will do your job for 5 years, for 3 years, get you results, and then move to the next. Because the newer guys are coming up every day. So I don't know what the board is thinking, saying that they want to get someone for the long term.
What about you? Thoughts on the game, the loss?
I don't know. It's one of the worst games I've seen in a long time. You know what I mean? I feel like the scoreline doesn't tell.
You think it could have been more?
It should have been more. You know what I mean? Like, De Gea had one of the best games he's had in a long time. Yeah. Although the goal we considered, the first goal was a bit soft, but I guess he was exhausted at that point. You know what I mean? And just looking at the stats, like, we had like 400 passes. They had like 832 passes. I was just thinking, like, what is this?
Yeah, I was laughing because you know when De Bruyne decides to be De Bruyne.
He was stressing us.
He's a problem.
He's a problem.
There's Lindelof almost called the funniest own goal.
No, like
they are deceiving him. I was like, somebody save Man U. They are going to kill Man U. They just kept coming.
We're like headless chickens. Like, do you know what I mean? I think that game was deeper than tactics. It's just like it's like
men versus boys.
I feel like they gave up before they even stepped onto the pitch. And I feel like at that point, like as a manager, like when you're struggling with tactics, at least be able to motivate your players. You know what I mean? And like that used to be one thing like Ole looked like he could do, but now he's not even doing that. To
motivate your players, you have to motivate yourself first.
Yeah, he looks because like when I listen to him speak, I feel like he's just saying what he feels he should say. He's not really thinking anymore. He looks like a zombie to me.
I mean, he said the guy is a nice guy. I don't think he's a nice guy, because if he was nice, you do the honorable thing and leave. A nice guy,
bro. If I have a company, I'm not hiring my CEO because he's nice.
Yeah. Ole should do the honorable job done. Yeah, but look himself in the mirror and say, "Bro, I'm wicked."
And there's an advantage at that because he will save.
He's putting the fans.
He will also save his status.
That's I think because Ferdinand said that. Ferdinand said, like, to be honest, like at this point, if Ole leaves now, it's not too bad because like he brought us from a point, and the reason why Ole got this far, I think, is because of how dark the club got under Jose in terms of. So Ole coming, the smiling guy, everyone felt happy.
Japan, there's also honor in resignation. We don't know because in Nigeria,
that doesn't
officials
happen.
never resign. You know, but if you resign, there's a certain
but
this is above me. I love the club. It's bigger than.
But I think with that resignation thing, I feel like that's where I feel the board seem to always kind of telling that like it's okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like I trust, and I feel that's what I've been saying now. That's what I've been trying to say throughout the beginning of the season. That's the bigger problem is like the fact that the board can look him in the eye and say, "Guy, you're doing okay," and then he will come and openly tell us that like his job is not at risk.
Confident.
Yeah. Like
Jake,
he believes it when he says it, he believes it.
Yeah,
and I'm
it's
just
not. It's not. Sources say they are not even exploring anybody. They really didn't make a move for Conte apparently.
No, but I've always been saying it's like they want a figurehead. They want someone that they can control so many parts of the football club, and I feel like what
that's an indictment.
That's what Double has been trying to say. It's like no serious football club is run that way anymore.
Nope.
Do you know what I mean? Like no. Even look at Arsenal.
I don't think Kano Pilas is run that.
Yeah, like even Arsenal. Like it's sad to say, but like Arsenal.
I'm serious. Yimba, I don't think they are.
Arsenal got Arteta and they're telling him like, dude, run with this club. Do you know what I mean? Like he's involved in so many parts of the club building, and Ole just seems like he's just gonna smile and say yes to whatever they say. So
what about you, Jay? What do you think is going on in Manchester United?
You know, sometimes some coaches they're always full of themselves. You know, they want to do what they want to do. Like they want to show you that they're in charge. That without them you can't do nothing. You know. And when a coach start behaving this way, it affects the team because for instance, you might have Ronaldo, and you know he scores very well and he's very fit to play, and you put him on the bench and choose other players. Like I see Cavani, like I don't watch the game all the time, but I see Cavani, he should be playing. You know, he will be on the bench, and Rashford, you know, these young players, they'll be playing. You know. Now they need experience and more hard work to achieve and conquer some things. You know, so they are very relaxed. You know, because they know now everybody's blaming the coach. Of course, he is also the cause of their problem because he knows and he has good players and he knows who and when to play them. You know, who the player to put at the game and when to use them, but. So he will know, and he will still want to do what he want to do.
The other game is Brentford Norwich. We've taken a lot of time, so I'll just go through this. Brentford lost the game. Norwich picked their first win, and then they also sack their manager.
Yeah, I guess they just wanted to see if they can win, and then seeing that we can actually win. Let's go ahead and get some.
But you know. Players sometimes they do sack the coach.
Try to get the manager sacked.
That's what I was trying.
Yeah. You know why? When the coach is being rude to players.
Like Mourinho has done.
Yeah, Mourinho has gotten himself sacked a couple of times.
In a team, they have you have different groups.
The guys with the big egos.
Yeah, you have the big guys. You have the good players. You have the one that the coach loves. Yeah,
Fred.
So, for example, if what's the name of the coach of Manchester United?
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Yeah. So I think the players they want him to leave.
It kind of feels that way, to be honest.
Because if they are wanted to, win all the games. Of course, they have the players to.
Absolutely. That's interesting. Let's move on to Chelsea Burnley 1-1. Nobody saw this coming. Chelsea looking strong this year, but I like what Burnley put in. By the way, it was a good shift.
Yeah.
And all that. Not much to talk about in the game except that Lukaku's absence, maybe catching up to Chelsea. Double.
But like he hadn't been scoring a lot as well, though.
Before he got injured, right?
I feel there's also a case of like. Tuchel came and he was a bit of an unknown factor. You know what I mean? Kind of caught us unawares, his style of play.
And now people kind of get it.
Like the Premier League it's a different beast. Like because if you remember, like when Pep first came, it's like it took a while
for him to
yeah. But now it's like Pep went like how many last season? Like he lost way more games than like usual because like
people got his ammo.
Do you know what I mean? Like people don't just like when you don't understand the team, you're afraid to play. But now people realize like even with Klopp as well. Like when
absolutely. People started doing the low blocks.
Yeah, so like obviously we'll get there as well and see how that worked out.
Nice shot. Crystal Palace Wolves. Patrick Vieira.
Yo, I'm really enjoying.
Yeah, Vieira is.
Yeah. You know what? Like, what is interesting is like it's such a big contrast from where Crystal Palace were in terms of their style of play. Like,
from Roy Hodgson.
Hodgson didn't want to play football. Like that guy was anti-football. As
they also have this Nigerian boy coming by, Iberichi Eze.
Oh,
that boy is a player.
Yeah, like and
very
like and they bought a lot of like flair players. Like they already had like the grits and like the firmness covered. So now they've been getting like a lot more flair players.
The Gallagher, Zaha.
That Gallagher, and
another player, that Olise.
That's the guy.
18-year-old.
Very.
Apparently he's French.
Is he?
Yeah, he grew up in the English youth system.
Yeah,
he's a French international.
All right.
At the youth level.
Very skillful. Like he was the player of Championship last season. Young player or something.
He's also a left footer.
Yeah.
That you are a left footer.
I am as well.
Yeah, we're talking about the good left footers.
You guys haven't seen me play, but like moving on. I'm not going to blow my own trumpet.
So there's Jake, that's the left footer. Then there's you, that's Hack. You know, there are two professionals.
No, please don't.
Jake and Hack.
Whatever you do not put me in the same bracket.
Now let me finish my.
So far, carry on.
Did you prefer playing? Because the videos I've seen of you sometimes you're on the left, sometimes there are a few of you on the right and through the middle sometimes. Do you prefer being an inverted winger, a position that people say Robben? Robben, do you like to cut in?
Yeah, of course. I like to cut in with my left foot and then spin the ball. It's more easier for me. Yeah, and when I'm by the side, when I'm the wing side, it's much easier to take the defenders.
Oh, okay. Dribbling is easier when you're inverted.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
I think for now, I will never like a right winger. I think inverted winger. Because it's like a cheat code. If you can shoot, if you can, it's very difficult, even though it's predictable because if your left back then knows, that they'd rather show you.
Yeah, they show you to, they show you because they know like.
But if you can dribble and you take him out and you can shoot. It's why Robben used to do it.
Robben was amazing.
Robben was so annoying with that.
He was so amazing, man. Robben was
so Patrick Vieira, they beat Wolves.
Yeah. And like, what's the name of the Chelsea kid? Gallagher.
Very good.
Very solid. Like, why I like him is
like.
What
his England call?
Yeah. Like he doesn't do anything too fancy. Yeah. Like he's just simple. Like I like straight to the point.
So much effort, by the way.
Very aggressive as well. Very aggressive.
I guess this supports Jake's point about coaching. The importance of a coach. Because Gallagher was in West Brom
and he was playing deeper.
Yeah,
he was playing like he was
I
literally.
think even Slaven Bilic was putting him as a DM.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like
all this while he has creative.
Yeah, sense. Like he was. But then but to be honest, he played well as well.
And then Brighton and Newcastle drew. I thought Brighton would win this game. Yeah, I was happy for Newcastle. Yeah, did you watch the game?
I didn't think Newcastle would get something. I was shocked to see the results.
It really was. Trossard is having a good season for Brighton.
Yo, that's one player I like. Yeah, definitely.
Right? Yeah, he might use Bissouma.
Yeah, Bissouma is definitely so.
And then Arsenal Watford. Where are the Arsenal cowards? Aziz and Hack.
He said he's coward.
They are not here. Yeah, but you see, it was quite. If I don't know, man. I thought Aubameyang had a shitty game, man.
Yeah.
I don't know about Aubameyang anymore. I used to put Aubameyang in the same bracket with Kane, Lukaku.
Numbers-wise, he was doing those numbers, man.
Double, what's going on with Aubameyang?
It's the Ozil effect. You remember when they gave Ozil that new contract, everything went like.
So you think Aubameyang, once he got that contract,
But like, it coincides with his performance. Like, let's look at it. Like, since he got that contract, like, he hasn't really.
No, I'm not scared of Aubameyang. We're playing. Liverpool plays Arsenal. Let me not speak too soon.
Yes, I was gonna say because that guy can, because he can finish.
Yeah, he can.
But it looks like his head is not. I don't know what it is. It's like his head is not.
I'm not. We're playing Arsenal. I'm worried about Bukayo Saka. I'm worried about Emil Smith Rowe. I'm not worried about Aubameyang.
I'm curious to know what the relationship is like with Arteta. I don't know if it's as solid. I feel like
They don't have a proper replacement striker at the moment. So
Lacazette is on his last year of the contract.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to sign.
So the second to the last game is Leeds Leicester 1-1.
1-1.
Leicester very shaky this season. Rafinha on the score sheet, and then Barnes scored a spectacular goal.
Yeah, that boy is good, man. But he fell off for a bit, but I think he's starting to pick form again.
That was a spectacular goal.
That was
not much to talk about in that game. NHL started too, right?
Yeah.
He did.
And then West Ham Liverpool, the last game. So yeah,
Iheanacho didn't start though.
He didn't. Yeah, you're right.
It was Barnes, Vardy, and Lookman.
West Ham Liverpool. I'm going to do like you. Uncle B, what happened?
Uncle B, you're famous. What happened?
Yeah.
Answer.
No, please tell us what happened. No. And then he will sit back.
Do you know what's blowing my mind? Double O. You and I have been engaging Jake the most.
He didn't want to. He was waiting.
Double O saved his entire energy because Liverpool has lost and he has a chance.
Okay, let me shrink you. What happened? What went wrong? What went wrong?
Okay. Look. Okay, for me, you know what? Are you sitting back? Yeah, I will fight.
Uncle B speaks.
Look. For example, it won't hurt me that much because you could see how excited I am about Klopp. Yeah. I think we have a coach that knows what he's doing. You know, I don't go into the season knowing. I don't think anybody will do what Arsenal did. There's no invincibles anymore. So I knew a loss was coming. Liverpool has not lost this season. You know, I think there are about two teams that were yet. Napoli has not lost. Yeah, under Spalletti. Yes. So Liverpool losing to West Ham was our first loss this season. But I was with a few friends. I think we were in Kaduna, and I said we're not gonna take 3 points from West Ham. So the reason why you can't get at me is because
no, I'm not getting at
you. No. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
What happened? The same way you asked.
No. Okay.
So I don't think you guys are in a rut or anything.
No,
I just.
Okay, what
I feel like it's an isolated event. However,
no, I don't.
No, I think it's an isolated. I think everybody knows.
But football is not isolated because we were already on.
So with Moyes, that's what I was saying earlier, right? With Moyes,
they knocked Manchester City.
Yeah, Moyes is doing this same thing he's doing when he was at Everton. They would knock. You know, they're a team that likes to knock on the door of top four. So they can get these points off these big teams. However, you know...
They will fumble in other
so
areas.
What happened in that game?
What I think went wrong during that game is, well, for starters, West Ham deserved the win. Okay? What happened was Alisson had a poor game. Yeah. This year, Liverpool is not as tight. I believe Virgil van Dijk is the best defender in the world. But there's something going on. We've not been so good defensively, maybe the injuries. And Fabinho came back, and Fabinho is our anchor, right? So when Fabinho came back, a lot of us had hope that we could stand against West Ham. But you see, Declan Rice is a very, very good player. You know, West Ham have Declan Rice and Souček sitting in the middle. You know, they can go pound for pound with the likes of Henderson and all that. But really what went wrong is Alisson had a rough day in the office. They were set pieces that brought us down.
Yeah, you guys need to work on your set pieces.
Because we do.
Because that ball, the first one, the one where.
And by the way, my had
your keeper missed.
Yeah, and I'm glad by the way because that was not a foul.
No, that was not a foul.
Yeah, because it was not. You know, but I don't know how you think about it. When there's a corner and goalkeepers, you know, it's like new now, right? You have. You know, I'm a goalkeeper, and there's a corner kick. Then one player will stay right in front of me. What do you think about that?
No. I don't think it's a foul. Yeah, he's
not because he can't see. Doesn't know.
Except he touched the goalkeeper.
Hand. He can only use his head. So by virtue your hand.
And they have an advantage. Yeah, you know. So I think that's what went wrong. I didn't see, but you know, I said we're not going to take 3 points. You know, so I do that to myself. So when it happens, I won't be that angry. No, I am fucking angry. Let's get to the point.
No, but
I'm suppressing the anger. You know, and by the way, I don't like David Moyes. I think he's a decent coach, but he managed Everton
Okay, yeah.
As a Liverpool fan,
So
I hate Everton.
Yeah.
So I hate the fact that you got one over us, but they deserved it.
Yeah.
You know, they deserved it. And it goes to show what, I think Liverpool were one injury away from struggling,
Really?
from becoming a top 4 struggle. I'm serious.
Because I guess last season kind of.
No, last year we taught a lesson. But on the other hand, you can't say the same thing about Chelsea.
Do you think if Salah injures, do you think you guys
we're
will be fine?
fucked? Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
So you
No,
don't
bro.
think
Anybody will be fucked without Salah, man.
Yeah, first of all, Salah is the best player in the world now. Maybe alongside Benzema
Because when you have a player like Salah, you get used to him bailing you out.
Yeah, the only good news about Salah, and we've not refused to give him a contract, is he rarely gets injured. He's like Ronaldo.
It's like Ronaldo. Yeah,
but Sadio Mane, I like Mane. Mane is a top player. But sorry, Jay. But like most African players, the idea is they just decide to.
Yeah, like
no, that's fair. That's fair.
Because Mane could have saved us a point. He
didn't need to do that.
It's not the most. It's not always decisive.
He should have used his leg.
I think that's the difference between like Mane and Salah. Like Salah is more productive and he's
efficient.
He's all about. Salah doesn't care if it's fancy or not.
Yeah.
Mane likes to flick and trick sometimes.
Get the job done.
Yeah.
That is it. So yeah, but why I say this loss to West Ham draw, might hurt us is because we're playing Arteta's Arsenal next week, and they are on a good run.
Yeah, good one. Where's that game? Where's that game?
It's at Anfield. But you know why Hak is not smiling? Whenever Arsenal comes to Anfield, since Wenger's twilight years, we beat them 4-1, 6-1.
Yeah, they seem to
continue.
I don't think it will happen like that.
No, it won't. It won't. So that's my thought. I'm happy for you guys that finally.
Oh no! This is not.
This is not
a proper. No. If you guys had lost to Watford, I would have been okay, But this is West Ham.
West Ham
is at the ends of when we lose to Watford, I'll take a 6 day.
And we lost as well. But like I like what you said about like Declan Rice. I was seeing like
it's a solid guy.
Like some stats about like him. Like most of the defensive midfield stats is number 1. Like
so would you take him or Bissouma?
Bro, I'll take Declan Rice, man.
Yeah.
Bro, I'll take Rice.
Do you know what? See, I would have taken. Do
you think Rice is riding on English hype?
No, bro. I'm talking about stats now. No. Like he has the most interception, most blocks.
No, you see, double
like the numbers.
Because for a while England has been hyping their players.
Yeah.
So we still are there. One, England went to the. England was in the semi-finals of the World Cup. So by that virtue, they were the 4th best team in the World Cup in Russia 2018. One. 4 years later, they made it to the finals to a very good Italian side. 2 years later. You can't tell me Phil Foden is overrated because we're used to see British players.
No. I'm not saying he's overrated.
No, it was Jamal. It was Jamal outside. I don't think that. Okay.
I would never say.
No, or English hype.
No, I'm just saying. If Bissouma was English, would he not be getting as much?
Oh, but Jake touched upon this earlier on that he's skillful, but there's always. Look, we're Africans, we're black. If we want them to like us more, we need to take over.
Yeah, we need to do a bit more. It's sad, but that's reality.
Harry Kane, who said it? Who said this? They said Raheem Sterling.
Has been more pivotal.
I think it's both of you.
Yes, now. Yeah. We had that conversation.
England in the World Cup, where it was Harry Kane.
Because he hadn't scored. Till when he finally scored, after like Sterling built them out for like 2 consecutive games, 3 games, then Harry Kane scores and it's like Harry Kane's England.
Precisely because, and whether Sterling likes it or not, he might be English, but he's Jamaican.
But he's even grateful, to be honest. When you look at him, like he's grateful to be in that pot. Because look at like someone like Antonio. He had to go back to Jamaica, man, struggling to get into like.
I was gonna ask you this. I said it.
He's been struggling.
How come England didn't call Mikel Antonio? So he's pledged to Jamaica.
Yes, now like he's scored like.
But he's moved positions a couple of times.
From right back.
Yeah, but like now as a striker, like apart from Harry Kane,
2 seasons that
like there are not a lot of
you could have called Antonio. It's not even that. Look
even
at this guy.
Hudson Odoi. Obviously, it's not that
Wilfred
great.
Zaha
as well.
has pledged to Ivory Coast.
Yeah.
No, but that's the thing. Like they've done this with a couple. Like the smart players will notice. Like they did it to Gabriel Agbamon. They gave him 1 cap, a couple of caps, and like none again. Yeah. Like they do that to a lot of. Yeah. When they see you're shining and there's a potential for you to go play for another, they just give you 1 cap, and they mess you up.
I want to sack and look. We can talk about it as well as a nation. We also have problems. I remember when Saka blew up, and you're like, Bukayo Saka can play. Yeah. I swear to you, there's a prayer I once did that I prayed Saka pledges to Nigeria. But then later,
But then you think about it, like, is this what's best for him?
That's what I said. I was just being selfish.
You know, it's not what's best.
What if he comes and the boss that is meant to take him is late? Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So you have to,
owing him money.
Yeah, like,
as a player, you have to look out for you, your family.
But, like,
sometimes you can't just go.
Yeah, but then I also hear like this. What's the name of this guy that just moved to Leicester? Is about to switch. Lukman.
Ademola.
Yeah, I guess
switching.
I guess he can tell like the writings on the wall for his England career, man. So he must, if he wants to play international football.
Him is far away from England.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But in youth levels, he kind of seemed like he was.
Yeah, he's a talented player. He's decent. So let's cover the next week games since we're done with Liverpool, West Ham, Leicester, Chelsea. What we'll do now is you'll predict who you think will win next week. So we'll just mention teams. I know you don't watch as much, but just up to you. So I will start. I'll just mention you say, okay. And I'll say. So Leicester, Chelsea.
That's Leicester home.
Yeah, the first team I called is
home. I think a draw, man. I think a 2-2 draw.
Okay. What about you, Leicester, Chelsea?
Better team wins.
No, it's just for prediction's sake. Just pick a side or a scoreline. You think?
I'm not good at predicting games, except I'm playing.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll pick a draw too. I don't see.
No, I go Chelsea 2-1.
You think Chelsea will beat Leicester?
Yeah.
You really don't have faith in Leicester this year.
Bro, this guy he's trying. He doesn't want Rodgers in his club, so he wants them to finish the guy. So like they find him out of it so that he doesn't.
Let's do it this way: Aston Villa, Brighton.
Stephen G.
I think a draw. A 1-1 draw.
Gerrard has a difficult game.
Yeah, a 1-1 draw.
Right.
I'm going with
football,
a draw
though.
too.
Yeah, a 1-1 draw.
Brighton's good. Are you gonna pick this time?
I think Aston Villa is gonna win.
Oh,
I think Aston Villa, that new manager.
Thanks for defending Gerrard. Thank you.
No, to be honest, it's not like it has nothing to do with Liverpool or anything. But like,
Sanchez is not playing, right?
How important is Sanchez in the grand scheme?
The keeper.
The keeper now.
It's
pivotal now. They build from the back more than most teams.
If Sanchez not playing, then Aston Villa should win 2-1.
I'm still sticking to a draw.
Yeah, Aston Villa 2-1.
I'm sticking with a draw.
I think it's that new manager.
Yeah, Aston Villa
Ginger. Yeah.
Newcastle, Brentford. Well, this is what you call relegation reading.
I think that's.
Newcastle at home. They have a new manager.
They have a new manager.
How?
Yeah,
you didn't discuss. Newcastle has a new manager.
Yeah, so I'll go with
Newcastle.
Yeah, I think a couple of those boys like love him, like
Saint Maxim.
Not even Maxim. What's his name? Fraser. I think like
he has
Fraser and Callum Wilson.
Yeah,
he has some of those boys. I feel like
Newcastle, Brentford. Are you gonna jump in this?
I think it's gonna be a drunk game.
Okay. I'll give Newcastle too.
Yeah, Newcastle 1-0.
Back to you. Norwich, Southampton. These games are boring. Norwich, Southampton.
They are good for EPL. Southampton should win this comfortably.
2-0.
Comfortably.
2-0.
Southampton.
2-0.
Southampton they've been playing pretty decent.
Yeah, they've been keeping clean sheets.
Right guy? Is he playing? Is he fit?
Yeah, he has a knock.
2-0, but he will play. Whenever I hear knock,
you don't buy it.
Yeah.
I'm going for a draw here because I think Dean Smith will get Norwich to shore up the back.
Yeah.
I'm going for a draw.
Me too.
All right.
Same here as well, man.
Okay, so W, I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Watford, Manchester United. Watford at home.
No, I think United will win 1-0.
Wow, Jake.
Tough game.
Tough game.
Seriously,
wow.
What is going
It's a
in
tough
my
game, but I think United will win 1-0.
Bro. Did you hear what I just said? Watford at home to Man United. Jake was like, tough game.
But then it's a
best
boogie game usually. But what I'm just saying, like the toughness we're talking about is in terms of like Man U not playing anything sensible this period, and that's a sad place to be.
The only reason why United win is that we have like players that can outclass.
Yeah, someone like Ronaldo doing something special. I'm actually going for a draw. I don't see Man U winning. I swear to God, and I'm not even bantering. I don't see Man U winning. Yeah.
So I think Man U take it like 2-0.
Okay. Ismail Assar will score for me. Wolves.
Own goal then.
Ouch.
So Watford will win. Man U score 2 goals. That's how it's going.
Wolves versus West Ham. This is a good game. The Wolves are playing good football.
That's that.
He has a lot of Portuguese players in his team.
West Ham will win this.
I'm going for a draw. Wolves is at home.
West Ham 2-1.
I'll say Wolves
Wolves.
I'll see a 1-1.
The game before last game, Wolves was not Wolves.
It was Wolves Palace.
No, there was Wolves Everton right before that, right?
And Wolves beat Everton.
Yeah, but then Wolves got found out in the second half, like
completely.
Completely.
They were surviving.
They were surviving. So West
You
Ham
feel like a West Ham team would have knocked them off.
So West Ham would win.
All right. What about you? Are you gonna call this Wolves West Ham?
Draw game.
Draw game.
Sounds like a draw game to me.
Yeah, me too. Liverpool. Let me save this for the last one. Manchester City versus Everton. Borough City. Sorry, City. City. Is there anybody in the studio that has the balls to go against? No, the thought. Even thinking, this is not a prediction.
Ancelotti's job is now looking.
Ancelotti, Benitez, you mean?
Oh, why was I going
They've moved on.
Wow.
Let them stick to it, Benitez.
Benitez's job is looking really
on steady like fuel price. Tottenham versus Leeds. Antonio Conte at home. This is the Hurricane.
I think
I'm giving it to Spurs, by the way.
Yeah, it's Spurs 1-0 Spurs.
Because the problem like the Leeds will have if they go with that their gongo style, man.
That's why
they don't do that.
They don't know how else.
Yes, I'm saying like
Bielsa just wants to
like
attack.
yeah. So I'm guessing that'll be like a 2-0.
And some would say arguably the game of the season. And I'm glad my main guy is here. Prediction: Liverpool Arsenal. You must talk. Firmino is out injured. Yeah. Firmino is out till. Okay.
Why are you doing Liverpool so that if you win, to soften your say your mind, bro. Say your mind.
I respect that prediction.
No, I think it'll be a draw.
00 says draw. Top here, what do you think?
Like a 2-2 draw.
Mohamed.
I think it'll be a draw.
3-1 Mohamed. Yeah. Oscar, any thoughts?
You really think Ramsdale will concede?
Liverpool, you said?
Nah, I think it's a
2-2. What about you?
A 2-2 draw.
Liverpool. Hope. Yeah. I'm coming to you last. You said a draw, right?
Yeah.
I see us winning. I see us winning. Where did you?
What? Jamal, budget review today.
So let me review my answer.
Look, I'm saying Jamal, review. Review. Go ahead now.
Jay, what about you? What do you think? Liverpool at home to us.
2-0 Liverpool.
Jobs.
I probably the same scoreline. I feel like Arsenal they've run their luck.
Wow, man.
Score. Unbeaten is lucky. Yeah, if I'm a fan, I can relate.
They are unbeaten in 10 games with Arsenal.
Yeah, but they haven't really played a lot of like.
Okay.
Pause.
What about a fight here?
Man, you beat Spurs.
No, they beat Spurs.
Man, you give Spurs how many? That's one I know say don't read.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we've taken our special guest's time. We've taken a lot of his time. So, once again, sponsored by Akira Design. Thank you very much. We're not done. No. Just follow us. Please subscribe. Really appreciate you coming, Jake. But,
Thank you so much.
You've spoken a lot as the professional football player, the first we've had here.
Yeah.
So, I want us to close this with our own professional footballer proving to this place that he knows football by predicting Liverpool Arsenal. Ladies and gentlemen, Hak, you have the floor. So, as bad as you look with those glasses, the pro that can compete with Jacob Njoku, tell us, what do you think? You can't get away out of. Everybody is looking at you. You must predict. Yeah, wait, do you think she should tell us his scoreline?
Yes, it's scoreline. Yeah.
Yes, please.
You want a scoreline?
You're a pro. You should know these things.
You know before now, like for the past 10 weeks or how many weeks my predictions have been, spot on, especially for Arsenal. So, and then I said the other day that we're going unbeaten. So if you go by that, then it shows, like, it tells you already that we're not going to lose. And if we're not going to lose, it's either we draw or win. But because, because I have Uncle B's best of interest, I'll give it a draw. But if we take out the Uncle B factor, maybe 2-0 Arsenal. Like you have to score like now. You can decide.
Everybody
Give us one. Give us one now.
I have told you. You have to decide.
Give
like
us
I have tried. As a pundit, I've told you. And as a professional footballer, I've told you. So you have to score lines now. You can decide
which one we pick.
So Jamal, for example, Jamal is going to negotiate his budget. He needs that Uncle B factor. Bro. When he has given you your money. When he has given you your money. 2-0.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Jeff, for coming. Thank you. Thank you so much. Off camera.
Oh, yes.
Is the camera off?
Oh, God.